With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, I'm Kevin Harlan. And our very own Allie LaForce has the sidelines covered for us tonight. And a look at the injury situation. A lot of bodies absent for this team tonight, including a big name.
Incident free. If you're having any issues at any time, that needs to be addressed. Please test the wall.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Edgecombe is out there with Payne. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Oubre. And it's Barlow in at the power forward. And for the Pistons, Harris steps in at the 4 with Duran at the center spot. Cunningham is out there with Robinson. And it's Thompson in at the small forward. RJ will be keeping an eye on the front courts in this one, specifically the matchup at the center position.
Yeah, and let's remember, there were some years where people thought centers were becoming obsolete, and now they might be the most important position in this league.
Now here's Embiid. Lays it up off the glass. Embiid's got his team on the board to start the game for the 76ers. Cunningham kicks to Robinson. Pass to Thompson. Back to Robinson. Clock at 6. And they double up Cunningham. Duran. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Here's Philadelphia. And here's Payne. Here's Embiid. Defended by Duran. Sweet move. And Embiid lays it in.
This is why they feed Embiid. His teammates trust his ability to get the job done.
Cunningham outside. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Now Edgecombe. Pass to Embiid. Here's Edgecombe. Here's Payne. Embiid with a screen on Cunningham. Clock at 4. Payne's shot is good.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Detroit. 6-point game. Now here's Duran. Thompson outside. Pass to Cunningham. Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Payne with it. To the middle. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
And that is the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Yeah, not the start that they wanted, but maybe that basket was all they needed to get into a little bit of a rhythm.
76ers are gone 4-4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Pass to Barlow. Down low. It's stolen by Duran. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. Payne grabs the board. The 76ers leading by 6. So, Richard, from title contender to in the lottery, what went wrong for the Sixers last year?
Well, we could start at the top. Joel Embiid's health. He only played in 19 games. Then their young superstar Tyrese Maxey, he missed 30 games. And Paul George, he hyperextended his knee in the preseason and never looked comfortable all year. It was a nightmare year in Philly.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line.
One shot.
For your Pistons. Duran. One shot.
Free throw, no good for Duran. Here's Harris. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
We're used to seeing Harris from the outside, but Tobias, he can step up. He's got the size to do some work down low.
Pass to Embiid. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He will gladly take those.
Now here is Harris. Now Duran. Deep 2 from Robinson. Arlo grabs the rebound.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
Here's Duran. And Duran slams it in.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. 6-point lead. Pass to Edgecombe. Oubre outside. 76ers moving the ball around. To the paint. Here's Barlow. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And how about making a play for his teammate there? Edgecombe showing his all-around game.
Thompson outside. Back to Cunningham. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's Embiid. 8 points for him. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Embiid's got 10 points in the game.
When we say Embiid does it all for his team, here's yet another example.
Harris looking it over. Pass to Thompson. And the layup falls.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
I briefly spoke with J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach knows that Joel Embiid is going to get his fair share of trips to the line, and he told me that's a part of his game, and he's great at it. If he can bait us into contact and still find a way to get a shot up, it's going to take a very disciplined approach from us tonight on Joel. We'll see if they're up for the task. Kevin, back to you.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Here's Barlow following the bucket by the Pistons. Here's Embiid. Makes it off the glass. He's got 12.
A list of guys as strong as Joel Embiid in this league is very short.
Cunningham passes to Duran. Back to Cunningham. And Cunningham with the slam.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's ready to talk things through with them.
For your Pistons, finish!
The 76ers leading by 4. Now Edgecombe. Still yet to score. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Nice play by Edgecombe. He has the strength and body control to finish.
Greg, we know something every scout liked about P.J. Edgecombe was his raw physical ability.
Yeah, many felt he was already NBA ready in terms of his physique. He's fast, he's strong, and he can just leap out of the gym. No waiting for him to fill out. This guy is ready to go.
Here's Edgecombe. That three off the mark. And here's Cunningham. Harris outside. They get it back. And Duran slams it in.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
It's stolen by Duran. Harris finds Cunningham. Outside for Robinson. Thompson outside. To the inside. Embiid with the steal. Oubre with it. Picked up by Thompson. Embiid the screen. Oubre for three. Rebound Detroit. There's the lob to Duran. The kick out to Cunningham. Second chance shot. And he lays it up and in. Cunningham's got 6.
And this is the beauty of Cunningham. He can score from anywhere on the floor. That length, obviously, a huge advantage.
Edgecombe with it. Guarded by Robinson. Pass to Embiid. Misses from short range.
And give the defense credit. He was met at the rim.
Robinson passes to Thompson. Duran sets the screen for Thompson. The kick out to Cunningham. Inside, Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
And I understand that people might not realize this, but he's 6'7". You cannot forget about his bounce because he's got some.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Different look here for Detroit. Stewart comes in for Thompson. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Robinson. Edwards, he's checked in for the 76ers. Quentin Grimes comes in for Payne. Here's Edgecombe. Covered by Cunningham. Duran against Embiid. Shoots over Duran, and that one goes long.
Nice reaction defensively, determined to make that a difficult shot.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And at the offensive end, Cunningham is relentless. He will wear your defense out.
For Detroit, they have shot just one free throw, missing that one earlier.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
And it's easy to see why so many are so high on Cunningham, a talented guard who can do a little bit of everything.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Holland comes in for Duran, and Karis LeVert subbed in for Tobias Harris. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Herter against Lowry. Drummond with a screen on Herter. Lowry finds Grimes. 5 on the clock. Shoots over LeVert. The 76ers with another miss. Detroit's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Herter passes to Cunningham, and it's good, 2 points. Cunningham's got 9.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score, so.
Now here's Drummond. Drummond with a screen on Cunningham. And it's Drummond with the jam.
A huge target on alley-oops. Throw it towards Drummond, and he'll take care of the rest.
Pass to Cunningham. Stewart with the screen on Lowry. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And Grimes has it in the corner. And here is Drummond. Stewart with the steal. Three-pointer, LeVert. Rebound, Andre Drummond. The 76ers trail. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Pass to Grimes. At the elbow, it's Drummond. Now here is Lowry. Grimes passes to Drummond. Here's Watford. Drops in the layup for 2. And the 76ers lead by 1.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
A big-time effort for Joel Embiid, providing a lot of energy for Philadelphia. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
Oh, boy, they've been driving deep into that defense early on, and it's paid off. Great penetration from the perimeter so far.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, they've got Martin, Watford out there with Edwards. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Grimes in at the shooting guard. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The Pistons are growing. Coach JB Bickerstaff said, I appreciate the work that the guys have put in, and I'm proud of what they're becoming. But we have more work to do. We're still taking steps. Our guys have improved. The team has improved, but we're not finished yet. Guys, back to you.
On the run. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report.
And Herter knows he has the green light to take these shots, which is why he fires away.
Here's Terry. Rebounded by the Pistons. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Pass to LeVert. Jenkins with a screen for LeVert. Here's Herter for 3. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. Herter's got the lead up to 3 now for the Pistons. Here's Grimes. No scoring in this one. Here's Watford. It's hauled in by Stewart. Detroit's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Pass to Terry. Drummond with a screen on Herter. Back to Grimes. The 3. It's hauled in by Stewart. Pistons leading by Here's Holland. No one near Herder as he lets it fly. No good on the three. Grimes with it. It's Terry outside. Not going to go that time. The Pistons have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. LeVert the pass to Jenkins. Back to LeVert. Stewart with the screen on Terry. Pass to Stewart. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. Well, Richard, it's definitely become a shooter's league. The ability to knock down threes now becoming pivotal.
Oh, I think it's fascinating to see the skills evolve and the game change. Even if, as someone who was a shooter later in his career, I feel a little bit left out.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. For the Pistons, Asar Thompson, he's checked in for LeVert. Robinson comes in for Kevin Herter. And it's Cunningham in for Jenkins. Philadelphia also making some changes. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Kelly Oubre comes in for Edwards. And Cameron Payne subs in for Terry. And he makes the first. He's perfect from the line this time. The 76ers trail by 5. Pass to Grimes. Up to Payne. Now Watford. Now Grimes. Oubre on the wing. Off the mark and the drop continues. In general, RJ, how would you describe Kelly Oubre's value to a franchise?
We know what Oubre provides a team. He's a versatile player who adds length. When he's aggressive on the offensive end, his slashing and movement can cause problems.
Pass to Watford. And here's Embiid. Oubre outside. Now here's Payne, covered by Cunningham. Payne can't hit.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Cunningham for 3. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
And you see that one-motion shot. Cunningham very consistent from distance.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
Things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Good timeout if you ask me. They have the momentum, and Coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
checked in for Philadelphia.
Philadelphia substitution, number 11, Jeff Edwards.
Oubre passes to Edwards. They could use a bucket. It's blocked. Lobbed up there for Thompson. Oubre with the steal. And now Philadelphia on the break. And it's Payne in the corner. Connects from three-point range. Payne's got 5 points so far. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Robinson kicks to Stewart. Cunningham outside. And another three for Detroit.
A revenge bucket right there. Cunningham making up for the 3 points at the other end.
Oubre outside. Back to Payne. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. A three ball. That one's good. And the Piston lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Oubre.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And it goes down 2 points. And that's 17 points for Cade Cunningham.
I love the mentality of Cunningham tonight. Looking for his shot. And boy, is he producing.
Payne passes to Oubre. Payne with a screen for Oubre. Pass to Embiid. Holland with the rebound. Detroit leading by 7. Cunningham outside. Shot clock at 6. He's feeling it. Misses off the right iron. The 76ers trail by 7. Oubre kicks to Payne. Good. Payne's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Different look here for Detroit. Duran, he's checked in for Stewart, and Harris subbed in for Holland. Philadelphia also making some changes. Arlo's checked in, and it's Edgecombe in for Quentin Grimes. Now, here's Duran. 10 points for him. Harris, right side. 6 to shoot. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
And that's the physicality he has, muscling through contact. Harris uses all of the tools to get his points.
Payne passes to Barlow. Back to Payne. Oubre outside. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Edgecombe, no good.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And slam dunk by Harris.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Pass to Edgecombe. Embiid with the screen on Robinson. And Edgecombe gets it to go.
And Edgecombe likes being involved in the pick and roll. Sometimes it's pick your poison for the D, trying to guard him.
Now, here is Robinson. Back to Cunningham. To the paint. And it's Thompson that time on the assist by Cunningham. Thompson's got the lead back up to 9 now for the Pistons. Pass to Barlow. Here's Embiid. Rebounded by the Pistons. And here is Harris. 8 points for him. Now Cunningham. Back to Harris. Outside for Robinson. Is it alive? And Duran is right there. Duran's got the lead up to 11 now for the Pistons.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. High post, Embiid. Stolen by Robinson. To the middle. Here's Duran. And Duran slams it in.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Here's Embiid. The 76ers again can't hit it. Detroit leading by 13. There's the lob to Duran. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Embiid sets the pick for Payne. Here's Edgecombe. Shot clock at 5. Will it go? Rebounded by the Pistons. Duran's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Cunningham. That one's rebounded by Embiid. The 76ers trail by 15. Well, Greg, we know at his peak, Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds, it moves like he did. Not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll.
Payne can't hit. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Cunningham outside. There's the triple. That one, no good. They're getting beat up pretty badly out there.
And I don't care what anybody says. You can't keep the status quo. If it ain't working, you got to make some changes.
Embiid the screen. Driving in. Goes up the baseline. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Cunningham. Outside Robinson. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Here's Duran. And again, it's the Pistons missing. The 76ers trail by 15. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Back to Oubre. Pass to Payne. Got it. Good job in the low post. Payne's got 7 points here in this quarter. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Pistons lead by 13. Well, we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm here with Nick Nurse, and Coach, I saw you imploring your team to pick it up. Where do you need to be better in the second half?
Well, we're not very good offensively right now. I think we're taking some okay shots, but we got to be a little bit more patient and keep moving it around a little bit. Need multiple paint touches rather than just one. So we just got to do a little bit better job of getting off it and relocating a little bit.
Patience is a virtue. Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, Allie. Much appreciated. Halftime now, and we'll be back to get the third quarter underway in just a moment. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Cade Cunningham in this game, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Here's Cunningham. The forwards are Thompson and Harris. Duncan Robinson out there with Cunningham. And it's Duren in at the 5 down low. And that's the group for J.B. Bickerstaff as we begin the second half.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Pass to Edgecombe. 6 on the shot clock. And a miss there on the triple. Pistons leading by 15. Robinson for 3. Oubre pulls it in. Here's Payne. Now Edgecombe. Guarded by Robinson. Payne with a screen for Edgecombe. Embiid from outside. Detroit with the rebound. Thompson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, Cade Cunningham is leading the way for this Pistons team. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said he shows belief in his teammates, and that's what leadership is. He's with you during the good and the bad. That gives the rest of his team more comfort and confidence. Kevin, back to you.
Establishing the mindset. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Embiid against Duren. For 3, Oubre. Here's Embiid, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Love the activity from Embiid, just doing whatever he can to keep plays alive, getting rewarded for it there.
The 76ers shooting their first free throw this game.
Embiid. Joel Embiid.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
It's tough to find things to not love about Embiid's game. It's so complete. He's a true two-way player who is a nightmare you have to deal with on both ends.
Cunningham for 3. Second chance effort. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
Always giving max effort on the glass, taking everything they'll give him.
At the line for Detroit, Duren. Shooting 1.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Now here's Payne, covered by Cunningham. Payne passes to Embiid. 6 to shoot. Rebound, Detroit. Right side, Robinson. To the inside. Out to Thompson. There's the three. Barlow grabs the rebound. It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. Trailing by 17. 76ers moving the ball around. Oubre finds Embiid. Here's Edgecombe. Guarded by Robinson. Edgecombe, no good. The Pistons have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Cunningham outside. Outside Robinson from the arc. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Oubre dishes to Payne. Back to Oubre. Here's Embiid. Not enough on that one as it misses.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
Pass to Thompson. And Harris wide open. He shoots. And again, Detroit with the three.
Harris normally steps into shots that he wants. He has a high quality of shot selection.
Thompson against Oubre. Embiid wide open. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Barlow, and they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
That is a perfect placement of that dime. Just guided it right to him.
Cunningham with it. Now guarded by Payne. Cunningham looking it over. Robinson on the wing. Embiid against Harris. The train. It's rebounded by Edgecombe. Philadelphia's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Pass to Barlow. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. For three, Payne. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
I guess that defense thought they could live with that, and he punished them for thinking so.
Duran against Embiid. Duran the pass to Thompson. Launches it. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got his 6th rebound on the night. Cunningham on the wing. Payne covering. Cunningham with it. 21 points in the game. It's Robinson, top of the key. Will not go. This is off the front iron. The 76ers trail by 20. Down low. Here's Edgecombe. Great pass to set up the lay-in. 6 points here for B.J. Edgecombe. Pass to Harris. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Cunningham's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Philadelphia's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Duran against Embiid. Looking to get it going, and it's good on the layup. Embiid's got 5 points now in the quarter.
The offensive arsenal of Embiid is phenomenal. He's capable of scoring in a multitude of ways.
Harris outside. Robinson kicks to Cunningham. Out to Thompson. Jacks up a 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Now Edgecombe. He's got 6. Some solid defense from Robinson. On the wing, Thompson. Harris outside. Out to the right wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Duran finds Harris. Oh, good on the triple. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. It's an 18-point game. Now here's Embiid. 17 points in the game. Payne in the post. Covered by Cunningham. Payne can't hit. Thompson surveying the floor. Here's Harris. Pass to Cunningham. Over Payne. And again, it's the Pistons missing. The 76ers trail by 18. Here's Edgecombe. Here's Barlow, guarded by Harris. Edgecombe with it. Here's Barlow, guarded by Harris. The shot by Barlow, no good. Pistons leading by 18. To end the drought. And Cunningham with the layup. Cunningham's got 23.
And the strength of Cunningham. Fantastic job there scoring on the defense.
Pass to Barlow. Payne kicks to Oubre. Good on the short little jump shot. Oubre's got 7 points. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And a different look here for the Pistons. Stewart's checked in for Harris. Karis LeVert comes in for Thompson. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Robinson. And it's Jenkins in for Cunningham. Detroit leading by 18. And here is Jenkins. Still scoreless. Duran the pass to Huerter. Over Grimes. Huerter with a terrific move and the bucket.
Always finding a way to get the ball in the hoop. Huerter can spot up all over the place.
Pass to Watford. Lets it go with the 3. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Duran with the screen on Edwards. There's the lob to Duran. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And how about the recognition there from LeVert? The coaching staff will appreciate that kind of ball movement.
Here's Grimes. He's defended by Huerter. To the inside. And it's Drummond with the jam.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. To the paint. Pass to Jenkins. Stewart a screen. Now here's Jenkins. Defense is right there. During the pass to Stewart. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The 76ers trail by 20. Now Edgecombe. Drummond sets the screen for Edgecombe. Cranes the three-pointer. Edgecombe's got 5 points now this quarter.
That's what they really want to get from Edgecombe, a consistent stroke from the perimeter.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Here's Edgecombe. He's got 9. Pass to Watford. Puts up a deep three. Duran pulls it in. Duran's got 13 rebounds in the game. And the dunk by Stewart.
And that's why you don't let them get positioned deep in the post.
And they need better team defense. Help out your man in the post. It takes multiple guys to stop him.
To the middle. And it's Drummond with the jam.
And how about the movement there by Drummond off that pick and roll, getting himself to a great spot there for the finish.
Now here's Herter. He's guarded by Grimes. Now Herter puts up a three. That shot no good. And so is Detroit taking a 19-point lead into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. The 76ers trail by 19 on the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. Joel Embiid out there with Trendon Watford. Then there's Edwards. Then there's Lowry. And it's Grimes in at the 2 spot. Outside Lowry. Misses the 3. Pistons leading by 19. Now here's LeVert. Stewart a screen. Here's Holland, covered by Watford. Collins kicks to Herter. Fires from deep. And it's Grimes with the rebound. Philadelphia shooting 47%, pretty solid. Lowry passes to Embiid. Back to Lowry. Embiid the screen. Lowry finds Embiid. The shot's good. And that's 19 points for Joel Embiid.
Oh, great feed by Lowry. He'd rather pick up an assist than score a bucket.
Pass to Holland. Back to Cunningham. And he makes good on the layup. Cunningham's got 25 points.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Here's Grimes. He's defended by Herter. Outside Lowry. All alone. Holland with the rebound.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
Pistons passing it around. Herter passes to Stewart. And the dunk by Stewart.
The vision of a point guard with that dish. Herter dicing him up with the pass.
And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for the 76ers. Inside, here's Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
Cunningham passes to Stewart. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's his first foul. Tobias Harris is checked in for Holland. The 76ers also with a sub. Arlo's checked in. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Stewart finds Herter. Cunningham outside. And again, it's the Pistons missing. The 76ers trail by 19. Watford with it to the inside. Out to Edwards for the three. Rebound by the Pistons. Cunningham's got 5 rebounds tonight. Harris passes to Stewart. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Barlow's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Embiid. And they double up Embiid. Rebound, Detroit. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. LeVert the pass to Herter. Cunningham inside. Watford on him. Got a hand on it. Now the 76ers on the break. And that one is hammered home.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
To the middle, and stolen by Harris. Cunningham on the wing. Stewart against Edwards. And Stewart gets it to go. Stewart's got 4 points in the quarter. And an important part of every team's game. And we'll look at the hustle stats for Detroit.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy ones.
Herter on the wing. This one for 3. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Grimes. LeVert defending. Pass to Watford. Here's the 3. Drills the three-pointer.
Nice pass by Embiid, smartly taking advantage of a wide-open man.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Different look here for Detroit. Jalen Duren. He's checked in for Stewart. Asar Thompson comes in for Karis LeVert. Robinson is subbed in for Kevin Herter. Then for the 76ers, Kelly Oubre's checked in for Edwards. Edgecombe comes in for Quentin Grimes. And it's Payne in for Trendon Watford. Here is Cunningham. Thompson, high post. Duren sets the screen for Harris. Pocket 6. The kick out to Cunningham. Here's the teardrop. Launches a 3. Harris missing again. The 76ers trail by 16. Edgecombe with it. Robinson picks him up. They set the pick. Pass to Edgecombe. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Okay, DJ Edgecombe, we see the work you put into that three-point shot. A great sign for his future.
Thompson passes to Cunningham. Now Duren. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
If he develops a consistent three-point shot in his first few years, Thompson's going to be scary.
Thompson against Oubre. To the left wing. Embiid the screen. Edgecombe. Excellent D that time from Robinson. Pistons leading by 16. Pass to Cunningham. It's over Payne. And Cunningham with the basket on the assist by Robinson. Robinson's got 3 assists now in this one. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. Here's Edgecombe. Out to Payne. Here's Oubre. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got his 5th rebound in this one. Cunningham passes to Duren. Now Harris. 3-pointer. Another 3 for Detroit.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
Pass to Embiid. To end the run. No good. Shot missing. Defense that time from Duren. Harris with it. Now defended by Embiid. Cunningham kicks to Thompson. From outside, off the mark. The 76ers trail by 21. And out of bounds. The Pistons will take it. Here's Cunningham. Harris outside. There's the lob to Duren. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. Pass to Edgecombe. And here's Embiid. Shot clock at 6. Count it. Embiid's got 23.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by Detroit.
Cunningham with it. Working on Payne. Cunningham's shot is off.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Barlow's shot is good.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Thompson outside. Pass to Harris. The Pistons working the ball around now. To the right side. Duren finds Thompson. No good from outside.
Oh, man, for whatever reason, he can't get it going from 3, and he's pretty good from there.
And it's blocked. And here is Robinson.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Cunningham outside. Duren. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Cunningham's got his 9th assist in the game now. And the 76ers call time here. They trail by 21. Different look here for the Pistons. Stewart checked in for Harris. Karis LeVert comes in for Thompson. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Duncan Robinson. And it's Jenkins in for Cunningham. And it's the 76ers with the ball. We've got 1:48 left to play in the final quarter. Stolen away. Jenkins the pass to LeVert. Pass to Jenkins. Just 4 to shoot. They grab their own miss. And stolen by Drummond.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. And this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Detroit.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought. An all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that. And they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jalen Duren.
The work he put in on the glass helped shape this game, never taking a play off and closing out a number of possessions.
To the paint, it's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stop.
The assist, Andre Drummond.
This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
Jenkins the pass to Stewart. Fires the 3. Jenkins can't get it to go. And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us on this presentation from 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game